Hello, my name's Rebecca, and this is Your Bourbon Journey. Welcome to episode 78 of Thirsty Thursday Cocktails. Tonight we're exploring the Darker Boulevardier. It's a brooding, high-proof riff on a classic Boulevardier that trades out the bright, citrusy notes of a traditional Campari for something that's a lot more dark, complex, and even savory. We're going to anchor this heavy-hitting build with 2 ounces of this Old Grandad 114 single barrel 7-year-old. It has a high-rye mash bill, bringing a sharp punch of black pepper, cinnamon, and baking spices, and sometimes some notes of chocolate as well. With its 114 proof, it's going to be able to stand tall in this cocktail and remain the star of this glass. We will use 2 full ounces of the Old Grandad 114. Now, to pivot this drink into darker territory, we are using 3/4 of an ounce of the Cynar 70. At double the proof of the regular Cynar, this expression brings an assertive, velvety, and deeply savory artichoke and herbal bitterness. Again, we are going to use 3/4 of an ounce of the Cynar. This is a really fun to have on hand. And to balance that out and round out some of those sharp edges, we're going to lean pretty heavily into our sweet vermouth tonight. We're going to use 3/4 of an ounce of the Cocchi de Torino sweet vermouth. I love this because it has a rich cocoa and berry sweetness that's going to beautifully coat our palate. Again, we're matching the Cynar with the Cocchi and 3/4 of an ounce. Finally, to bind this dark herbal structure together, we're going to use 2 dashes of orange bitters. They will really act as a very important bridge. It's going to hook that deep, dark, and oak notes of this 7-year-old bourbon with the bittersweet undertones of the vermouth. Again, we will use 2 dashes of the orange bitters. Next, we are going to add ice, stir for a good 30 seconds, and then I will rejoin you. That feels very well chilled. We have a rocks glass with a single large ice cube. We will strain this directly into our rock glass. It's got a beautiful color, deep, dark, rich tones that are just lovely. For our garnish, we are going to use an orange peel. We will express that right over the cocktail and then drop it into our glass like that. On the nose, you get that deep herbal note right away, but there's also this brightness coming forward from that orange peel. Cheers to the Darker Boulevardier. That is delivering on its promise. This is bold, viscous, and unapologetically complex. You get these rich notes of caramel, dark chocolate, and cherry right off the bat, and almost a note of cherry cola coming from that vermouth combined with the bourbon. It's absolutely amazing. I was not really expecting that. And because it is a Jim Beam product, I'm also getting a little bit of nuttiness with it that is complementing all those other notes. The finish is nice and long. It's warm, but not overpowering. It has lingering notes of leather and espresso. It is so pleasant, and it even has this hint of that citrus bitterness from both the Cynar and the orange bitters. I'm loving this tremendously, and I hope you will give it a try. Now, join us next week for episode 79. We're taking a very popular classic and shifting it around just a tad. I was inspired recently in Louisville, Kentucky at the Mussel and Burger Bar. I don't know if you've been there, but it's pretty fantastic. I tried their blood orange Manhattan. We are doing the Gala Manhattan, and I can't wait to share it with you. But tonight, as always, I ask that you please drink responsibly, that you have a most amazing Thirsty Thursday, and give the Darker Boulevardier a try. I think you will enjoy it. Cheers.